guy ran for president.
With his GNC, yeah. I don't even want to talk about. I don't even want to talk about that.
He literally got voted.
He got my vote. He got my vote. No lie.
Really?
You really
Voted for Kanye. I voted for Kanye.
No say way.
Yeah, I am so serious.
This ride home is gonna be fun tonight.
Oh man.
I need all the wins. Yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get it, no count.
Hola, Compodres. Welcome to your first very lit, like a mother loving, first episode where we're just live coming to y'all from Sunnyside, LA, California. Want to also say thank y'all for being here as well as always.
Right.
Today we got a few hot topics, that we gonna kick y'all with. We'll be covering, OnlyFans, ups and downs and dark sides of that. Another hot topic we're gonna be definitely hitting y'all with is some NFL things, underdogs.
Sounds good.
Underdog of the year, and then we got our other hot topics that we're gonna definitely bring to y'all, as well as the animal kingdom, predator versus prey type of things. Endangered species. We'll all get on to that.
We also have a documentary series that we're going to talk about that we all recently watched. It's going to be hot. So don't forget that one.
We definitely going to hit them in between the lines when we get there.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely. And as always, you already know what day it is. Y'all know what time it is. It's your boy SB Press. Got my boy Lance the Man in the house. Got Rizza.
Hey, you.
His
What up, everybody? And today is Weirdo Wednesday.
And
you're weird.
You already know what we doing every week.
Time.
We hit y'all with a new weirdo.
Yes, sir.
And first things first.
I think Lance the Man should go ahead and run his topic.
I would love to get into it.
Yes.
Love to get into it.
Hit him with your weirdo.
I think I'm going to talk about Ari Spears and Tiffany Haddish.
Okay.
Right. We all got opinions on that.
Definitely seen that.
I think we all have the same opinion on it.
Let me break it down. Let me run the story so everybody can understand. So right now, there's a lawsuit filed on both of the actors, comedians / whatever you want to call them, and basically is alleging that, and like we said, it's definitely hearsay, she say, and it's allegations. So nothing's been proved in court yet. We don't want to come off like that, but at the same time, they're saying that a 7-year-old boy was molested behind the scenes, and we already know, what was it? Funny or Die. Is Joe had a funny check on that earlier. What'd you say? What? What?
I go, who wanted to do this?
Absolutely.
I mean, how did this? I mean,
who greenlit?
You can't really say it's greenlit because, like, when I was talking to Emrod earlier today, it's a trailer. It's not an actual production. They're just trying to get out. But who even? How did this come about? Let's go ahead and do this movie.
Why is it even
funny?
Tell you,
it was a dark humor skit. So that's what they were trying to
clearly
they were trying to come
a little
off.
too dark,
and it was a pedophile skit.
Yeah,
and she was a mom that didn't really care about the kids or whatnot, and he was a pedophile father.
Right.
So that's where they were trying to, come off with the dark humor. But the lawsuit says is that behind the scenes after cut, and if you guys seen the video,
I've seen
pretty disturbing. But after that, he said that both actors molested him. So that's where the weirdo comes in, and where I hit that little every once in a while on that type of
he's a real creeper, creepy, obviously, man. I mean, and it's disgusting and sad, and my heart goes out to the kid. I mean, even though they're only allegations, but I mean, you're ruining a whole kid's life.
It's an allegation he has to live with for the rest of his life.
And again, it's weird that they even wanted. Who's going to watch that?
Well, the other side of the coin.
I mean, I didn't even watch.
Unfortunately, I didn't want to. But I don't.
Exactly. I don't. I mean, I don't know where your audience comes from. That thinks that'd be fun.
I think it was. Hey, can you check out? Was that 2016, 2017? That pedophile skit maybe Trapped Out. We got our guy back here. He's going to check it out for us really quick. But my other side on that was the flip coin of that was a lot of people are saying, hey, the parents gave consent for this. Yeah. They dropped the kids off, let them do this.
But did the parents really give them consent to be treated the way they were?
Exactly. That's the argument. And it's a lot of people are saying, like, hey, they thought they were coming to do a sketch with Tiffany Haddish in 2013. Perfect. Yeah. So 2013, that's when that came out, man. And so, the backlash versus now, I mean, back then you could say a little bit more.
Yeah, but the shit they do today
it's like, that's why it's all So people are saying it's a money grab. Would you say Tiffany Hash? What'd she say? She said in her latest statement she dropped, she said that
What did she say?
she said that it was, she couldn't really talk about it much, but
that's right.
she wasn't a part of any of the skits.
She left before any of the extreme or unfortunate stuff was taking place.
Yeah. All right. So I mean, and I hear another topic too, and then I'm going to pass it on to you guys, but a lot of people are saying, Ari Spears is taking the brunt of this, and Tiffany Haddish is being able to slide, and what does that say about society today? And it's
what
like,
you got, Joe? What you got? I can see it. I can see it, man.
You got the Andrew tweets.
It's just
you're doing that Ultimate Warrior
when you
shit
bring,
right
when
now.
you bring in the society thing. I mean, dude, that's a discussion that could go on for 2 weeks.
Right, but I mean,
it's just and hopefully the truth will come out, and hopefully the kids aren't damaged, and hopefully it's not true. But I mean, it's probably looking that it's probably not, and it's just like I said, it's really sad.
Yeah,
and it's weird that they even wanted to do something. That's what's so weird about it.
That there's so many different types of humor in the world. That dark humor, that type of twisted thing is what you want to put out to the world.
At all,
I don't mind some dark humor. Some of it's funny, but like
when
that
you get
far,
into that, that's the one you don't get into.
Absolutely, gets too much.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's definitely a
Lance,
weird.
You definitely got a good weirdo right there for this week, man.
Yeah. So where you at, P? What do you think?
So my weirdo for the week would be Gap, the brand.
Oh wow,
Gap, the brand.
The baby Gap or the Gap?
Of course, my size or your size?
Yeah, of course. As soon as I think Gap.
Of course.
What are we talking about?
But yes, it's a Gap versus Kanye West.
Gotcha.
Right now, there's a situation that's going to be potentially a lot of money being lost by the company itself,
right.
due to them basically plagiarizing on some of his clothing. They're basically stealing his ideas, stealing in material practically. It looks exactly the same, just without his logos on it.
Wow.
And it's like you guys signed a contract with him. You're in breaching your contract that you came to him with.
Absolutely.
And that's very weird for business because all you're going to do is lose more money than what you were supposed to be getting.
Right on, man. Yeah.
So like that's pretty much my weirdo. I feel like
Gap is weird, man.
And well, at the same time, I mean, Kanye's been beefing with Courtney Cox the whole time over these Friends episodes from I don't even know Friends was 10, 12. I mean, it's so fucking long ago.
They had the reunion pretty recently.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, well, he didn't like. Who gives a shit? I mean, how does this? People get so engaged with that.
Well, that's
BS.
what he does. Man, he has a whole team that just creates chaos around him. I mean, he's the most talented viral individual that we know.
And if he can line it up properly,
oh man, the guy ran for president
with his GNC. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about. I don't even want to talk about that.
He literally got voted.
He got my vote. He got my vote. No lie.
Really?
You really voted for him?
Voted for Kanye. I voted for Kanye.
No say way.
Yeah, I am so serious.
This ride home is gonna be fun tonight.
Oh man, they're gonna grill me.
No, I'm not gonna grill you.
Well,
at this point, I don't even know if you're telling the truth or not. Are you dead serious?
I'm dead serious.
Gap was though. They've been weird since the 2010 and on. I mean,
Baby Gap.
I don't understand why Kanye even partnered with them. But hey, it is where it is now.
Yeah, right.
It ain't where it is.
Definitely.
So my Weirdo Wednesday is a little different. It's not about any major news. It's a personal thing. And,
okay, let's hear it.
And,
That's what we always do.
I walk my dog in the neighborhood. Everybody knows me, and I know this one cat. We talk all the time.
We do.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's dope.
I would dog walk Howie and was talking, and there's this one guy. He's always been strange, and I don't like him because years ago I helped him put some furniture in his truck and I'll buy you a beer. That was 5 years ago, dude, and you still haven't bought me a beer, so I don't really like it at all.
You didn't die of thirst.
I was talking to one of the homies out there, and he was telling me, he goes, so-and-so? I go, yeah. And he goes, yeah, he tried to sue 7 people in his building because they were smoking cigarettes outside the building, and we all had to appear in court, and he was all suing us for $10,000.
Wow. That's weird as hell.
And it's like,
How long did that last?
he said it's just a pain in the ass because we'll have to go to court.
Exactly.
What city? Sherman Oaks?
Yeah, and that's so.
And it's not like you're getting off of work. You're getting paid to be there.
And it's just like, what do you, are you that money? Is that like your money grab that you want to try to get 70 grand off of people because they're smoking outside the building? And I'm talking about cigarettes. It don't matter what he's doing.
Right.
It's not Burbank where you can't smoke.
Exactly. That's what I said.
And it's just, and I've talked to the guy before too, and recently, and he was saying so-and-so is doing that. I go, bro, I don't care. Just leave me alone. I'm just trying to walk my dog. If I don't want to engage in a conversation with you, then there's nothing to engage with.
By and by,
and it's on that block too, because I got another dude the other day, and I saw him a while back, and I don't like him or his dog. I mean, I wish him well. And I'm talking to the other dude because Howie knows the other dog. He comes over, he goes, "Well, I'm fucking doing this and I'm doing that, and I'm interviewing you." I don't care.
Good for you.
It reminds
Good
me.
job, buddy. I mean,
It reminds me of the. You guys remember when that guy sued McDonald's because the ice cream machine was broken?
And then there was another one with the hot coffee.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah.
You don't want me to go
Type with silly ordeals. People do win money like that.
Someone
sometimes.
sued Red Bull because it didn't give him wings.
Yeah, I did hear that one. Yeah.
You're right.
What is this world coming to?
Well,
A lot.
Hilarious, man.
Yeah,
well, the personal ones are the best weirdos.
no, because I can go on, and that's why I always want to do a personal one, because I do have some strange people on that block.
He
tried. No, it's done.
Wow.
They went to the judge and they already got it back. That it's
unbelievable.
That's going to happen and go on. Like that's what I'm probably going to do. I can talk so much about the block.
Right.
I wish you could have got some retribution for that.
Everybody knows me, you know.
Right.
And known me for a long time.
Right.
Or who says know me in general. I don't hide very well.
No.
I've been able to hide since I was 10 years old. I just stopped trick-or-treating when I was 9.
He trying to low-key hit me where it hurts.
No, I didn't really. I'm just telling you.
I'm just throwing those short jokes on your ass.
Low-key just roll it in right through it. Just roll it in.
Last name
But you know
is
what?
Shorts, though, right?
I'm saying,
Preston Shorts.
Yes. Preston Shorts.
Yes.
Oh,
my middle should have been Eat Mine. For real. Eat Mine.
Bart Simpson.
For real, man.
Great analogy.
First picture in school was with a Bart Simpson t-shirt.
Right,
Rest was
there
history.
you go.
Rest was history.
I hear that, man.
So let's go ahead.
All right, we slide
We're
into.
gonna slide into our first viral topic, man.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
Let's go ahead.
Perfect. Where we
All
at?
right, so our first viral topic of the day is OnlyFans.
Oh,
You
nice.
know, like I said, the pros and cons of light in the dark. Is it a real career or not?
Man.
You know, so
Yeah.
please.
Yeah,
Who wants to take this one on first? It's a
Lance
lot.
can take it.
I'll take. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So my opinion is this: is that a lot of people are eating off OnlyFans. I mean, these guys.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, and a lot of people think it's only for porn. It's not only for porn. The top 20 creators, maybe 15 of them don't do any nudity.
Yeah, right.
I mean, Tiger, and we're talking monthly. I mean, we're talking Black China made, what, 20 million
20
a month.
Yeah.
And this is just 2022. 2021.
Didn't you say something about Catch Me Outside?
Yeah, Catch Me Outside. She that was 2020, 2019. She made 50 million in the year. It's increased since then. So I will say this though, but hold on. Nick Avocado, he's a huge YouTuber. Okay. All he does is mukbangs. He eats spicy foods and all this stuff, right? Huge following on YouTube. This dude, he's number 10 on OnlyFans as well. He's making 15 million a month on OnlyFans. Tiger. We're talking Safari. We're talking, I mean, you know, these guys are not showing any nudity. Bella Thorne. I mean, she's number 2 on the list. I mean,
she was one that spearheaded this from
it's a platform that you can literally, you know, I mean, they break it down. It's in tiers. So like you can, you know, it's like some of the guys like Cardi B, she's number 1, number 2 in OnlyFans this year so far. She charged $4.99 a year, $4.99 a month per subscriber. Okay. So that's how they're
right.
versus their views. You know, that's how they're making their money.
But you know, it's funny because you brought up, you know, Black China. Like I still remember her and Amber Rose were at an establishment I used to work at with a few people in here.
Right.
And I'll never forget the conversation I heard about you need to have 2 accounts.
I remember when she was there.
They weren't even talking about how to get their money from baby daddies and this and that.
You were barring that day.
Yeah, I was barring. Yeah, and the thing is,
how long ago was this?
2017.
Give him probably time period between 16, then and now.
16,
I think
maybe
it was
16.
She was with AE at the time.
Yeah.
She wasn't with Wiz anymore.
And to hear this, and then to hear about what she's doing on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
People just are engaged. It's just like, wow, a couple years ago, wasn't there this fart going around a box? Some chick people want to buy 20 grand.
She made
people are into
millions.
some weird ass shit.
Yeah.
And if there's the content they like, you can make a lot of money doing it on that OnlyFans for whatever. I mean, I remember we were speaking a while back about this. I knew a bar owner that her kid was all up on the, you know, Mortal Kombat online or whatever, and people liked him. People would watch him cook.
Yeah. Man,
Transition.
And believe me, I wouldn't want to see this. I don't want to talk to this dude. Like,
those are some of the biggest YouTubers in the game.
For sure.
Listen, one of the biggest YouTubers in the game right now, he cooks on a fake stove and a fake plastic kid food and stuff, and he generates some of the most views
Some
on YouTube.
SpongeBob type stuff.
Literally.
Yeah.
That's where we're at now.
Yeah.
I mean, the gaming channels are booming. I mean,
Right.
what other platforms do you think are comparable?
Yeah.
I would probably have to say
Patreon.
Yeah,
or-
Patreon.
for sure.
Yeah.
I mean that one's, I don't know a lot about that one.
Right.
You know, but
It's the same concept.
Yeah, I
pay to
mean-
play.
Yeah, because that's what I was gonna get to, like the pay to play and like what type of communities are built off of this type of domain.
Right.
You know, like at some point in time, when is this no longer a cash grab? When is this, because I'm asking, what is this a career? And when is this career?
Well,
how long
I think
does career last?
if you're charging $30 a month and not a porn star, I mean, and you're got 1,000 people following you, do the math.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
Look at
people
the
can make
teacher.
money on that.
Did
Yeah.
you see the teacher that she got outed that she was at an OnlyFans and they fired her?
They fired her,
and she made like $3 million last year off of her OnlyFans. So
and
I mean,
it catapulted due to the.
I think it's here to stay for a while because you don't have to go nudity. You know, I think guys like Steve will do it. You know, they got canceled on YouTube for some of his content. Can go to an OnlyFans and take that. Imagine like if all the creators that had some content that was, not good for YouTube and their stipulations or their contract or TOS, whatever they say.
Right.
Imagine if they all went over to OnlyFans and blew that up. That platform would turn into, something next.
So you're basically answering the question that I don't even got to ask. OnlyFans is not completely a form of prostitution.
No. That content sells on there, but you can just it's fan base driven. And they pay to watch you.
I mean, at this point, I think
getting M's,
even in this conversation, I think we're all mad that we didn't start OnlyFans as a company because
we were late to the party.
Bro,
a lot of people think it's only women. There's a lot of men that do only. Like,
I don't even screw. I don't mess
right.
with it all. I've never even been on there.
Like
but,
DDG,
I just know
he goes
about
on,
it.
bro, and he
Same.
literally gives. Advice on creating YouTube pages and creating social media accounts.
So
that's how he makes
selling advice.
I mean, it's
advice.
basically just like having a membership to anything.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's what it really
Patreon.
that's what it really comes down to. I mean, even though restaurants, if they have certain clubs where you pay extra, it's the same thing. It's just you're just buying a membership. That's all it is.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Yeah. That's it. I think it's on the up. The money's gonna come down a little bit for sure because they're gonna start. Throwing ads and the big companies.
Well, and I don't even know.
Everybody's gonna want a piece of the pie.
Of the pie.
Exactly,
Yeah,
but I don't even know if the
Yeah.
feds, if it's federal taxed.
Well, I'm sure it is.
It has to be
by state. Yeah, I'm sure you have to because
Right.
everybody's on those Google Access accounts, so that's what they're going to be using. So
so there's form of taxes being
form of
taken out
taxes
before you
right.
even get
Yeah.
them. So.
And the IRS is in
They should be. They're everybody's pockets in here. I know that for damn sure.
They're basically the lint.
Yeah.
Already there. It's always
they're
there,
the those callers that would call your that we got a couple years ago. Remember?
Oh wow,
Bro.
Yeah, we definitely got to go into those.
Oh, bro, I used to have fun with those people, dude.
Right on.
And I'm trying to make this
though.
like PG-13 today, so I don't want to really get into those conversations. What I said to some of those people, I had fun with them.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. So now it's our second segment. Let's go ahead and hit them with the Tech Verse. Tech Verse is our segment where we come to you with the idea.
Hold on. What was it called again?
Tech Verse.
Tech what?
Tech what?
Verse.
Oh, okay,
bro.
nice.
Yes, yeah. So yeah, Tech Verse this week we'll be going ahead and talking about the electric cars.
Oh man.
With the
I want to go
blackouts.
ahead and take this on
Quote,
real quick
unquote.
because this has got me a little heated because.
So what was that question again?
We're gonna be going ahead and discussing electric cars.
Okay.
And basically, everybody's been getting the whole rolling blackout things going.
Okay. See,
So
yeah,
how, if they're trying to force us into that,
Word.
if it's beneficial or whatever.
How does it
sense.
make sense?
Yeah.
You already got rolling
Make it make sense,
blackouts
Joe.
going on right now.
Exactly.
Make it make sense,
Okay,
Joe.
Yeah.
So now you want to sit here and put those charging stations that cost a grip of money
Right on.
to put into
Minimum?
these complexes or these
The
HOAs.
Tesla joints.
Yeah, I mean, and that takes a lot of power.
Minimum for a house, it's $2,500.
I'm not going to price check
is
this.
that
I've
monthly?
seen it.
$2,500 to have it installed.
I've seen it way higher than that.
Hey,
I'm saying minimum to have it installed. We're not talking like the best of the
Can
best.
you give us a solid
But yeah.
answer?
But it
on
also
what an
depends
installation
on
a
how the
Tesla
layout
charger,
is.
electric car charger at home would be?
Because
our great guys are going to help us out right now and give us the facts of what that is. Because I wonder too, man, what is that price?
No, because the thing is, I worked in a business recently.
Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah, absolutely.
It's got to be because they got to bring in an engineer.
Yeah.
Okay, first you have that part. And then getting it installed.
Okay.
I'm not talking about the monthly fee. I'm talking installing. I remember I was at one property. Mm-hmm. I think it was in the $250,000 range to put them
for all of them in.
They
Yeah,
all
many units
wanted
was in
them.
this property?
I can't remember offhand.
It's probably like 25 to 40 grand.
Just a quick question. When they do those type of installations, does that mean the electrical bill for those tenants go up too?
I'm
assuming it's going to go to their property.
Okay. So it's
per
prorated
property.
onto the property.
It's not for the whole thing.
Okay.
So that's the thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know because I wasn't around because I left finally. Thank God.
Yeah.
That power cord is going to be expensive.
No, it's just
not just the power cord.
So we got so from Tesla.
Yeah.
Cost installation pricing can vary depending on our home charging hardware and electrical system.
Right on.
Installation can range from $750 to $1,500.
Okay.
However, there's another link here that said it could cost $7,000 to install.
Wow.
I priced it right and went too high on that one.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
that's
it's
just
all
Tesla.
about but see, you got to remember, you got.
That's the big
thing.
point. Yeah,
because it depends how the layout. Because dude, some of these properties, the engineering of it.
Yeah.
And I just think with the rolling blackouts, let's not go to 2000.
Can you explain rolling blackouts for our people that don't know what a rolling?
blackout
is?
That's the thing.
That's what California's doing.
You know, the thing is, it's
a lot of people. I had to
basic.
tell my brother what it was.
Yeah,
he didn't know idea
because we're on such big grids.
Yeah,
electrical grids. Everybody's running their stuff because it's hot as hell.
Yeah.
And it's basic science. It's going to shut down. The grids are just going to be overpowered and shut down, you know?
Yeah. So
I mean,
they
it's
shut
even
down
happened in
sections,
my,
right?
Yeah. I mean, it's even been in my apartment before. I had the AC going, the microwave going.
We just had one 2 days ago.
The shit
We just literally had one 2 days ago on the hill.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Had one. It lasted maybe 2 minutes.
Wow. I've never had an issue at my place.
Well, it happened at when we worked Mark at over at our establishment. Remember when the power went out on a Friday night?
Yeah, man.
And it was because of the heat, and everyone wanted the whole thing for fucking 3 weeks on. Well, I was here when the power went out. Can I get free food? No.
Don't be trying to manipulate and take advantage
that's
of us.
what people do, though. I mean, that's my whole thing with technology. If they're really going to want us to go to this, buy those kind of cars, those only cars are going to be for sale in 2035. You need to look at that because people depend, older people, there's people that had heat strokes already, you know, and then you have the younger people that, you know, they just need to be cool and calm, but at the same time, I mean, what happened if it was this hot 100 years ago? What did people do?
Well, what Joe was saying is by 2035, they've passed legislation saying that California has to turn from all gas-powered cars to electric cars. So it's kind of putting a press onto the car industry also. You know, I get it, emissions and the carbon breaks from the brake disc. And there's all the conspiracy theories that we do here. And, you know, and the blackouts are a preventive thing, you know, but like, where's that with the forest fires? I mean, you see what they're doing everywhere. I mean, if we're talking about the you know, beneficial of the climate, but I think forcing your hand onto the car industry at this point, I mean, a lot of car industries have you know, bought out facilities and started converting them to electric only, you know, and hybrid. So, but for you to go to straight gas cars, I mean, think about all the old school lowriders and like, think about
too many stations.
Who's going to do that
in the world? We're not just talking about you know, here.
Right.
There's too many stations in the world.
Absolutely.
That would have to pretty much stop selling what they already have, because we, like I said, well, a lot of people who know me behind the scenes or just in general, you know, I manage a station and everything that. So with that being said, it's like we already have gas that we already paid for. Let's say, for instance, this was to cut off tomorrow. What are we supposed to do with 70,000 gallons of gas at that point?
well, you guys are going to have to end your contracts, and they're modeling things after Europe, and you see what France and all these big countries have turned into just electric scooters.
Right.
Gas stations are about to be gone in 60 seconds.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't.
That's
I
where
think
they're trying to get to. Petroleum.
Excuse me, but I mean, the gas prices shouldn't be what. I mean, if that really does all happen, okay, the gas should be what it is now, 10 years from now. Or whatever it is. I mean,
do you think that emissions
You know what I'm
are
saying?
going into the
I agree with
ozone?
that.
Because there'll be so much supply, but not that many demand.
Right.
And that'll be interesting to see.
That'll be like Mad Max a little bit.
I mean, who knows? I don't even know. Who knows if I'll only live in California by then?
Do you guys think that that the emissions that are created from gas powered vehicles are damaging our ozone?
I mean, I believe
creating holes in the atmosphere.
I believe it does.
Right? Do you global warming and all the different topics that we come up with that? I think it is too, man. I mean,
But
polar
then when
cap
you
is
think
melting.
about it, that would also stop a lot of trades,
Right,
You know, 'cause
absolutely.
boats also pollutes the air.
Yeah.
You know, the
Exactly,
trucks
yeah.
that
I mean,
transfer
there's
goods and stuff to different.
I mean, there's so
companies
much
pollutes the air.
that's so
Buses
much
that
to cover.
transfer the people that work to pay for
Right.
the city and everything. So it's a
It's
catch-22.
Yeah, it is. It is a catch-22, and then people have their opinions, and this is a very big political iron in the fire. A lot of people base their political careers off of running of global, and climate change and whatnot. So, but yeah, I mean, to put a time frame on it, 2035. I mean, if you really think map that out, that is 12 15 years, something.
15 years,
Pretty
you know.
much.
So I mean, it's kind of far out, but at the same time,
It really isn't.
it's a lot of pressure that you're putting on big business. So
And as
we'll
fast
see.
as time is flying, we'll be there in no time.
We will.
unfortunately.
We will. We will. We will. We will.
Weren't we just saying Happy New Year yesterday? And
I
now it's
mean,
almost
woo.
at the same point again.
It is September.
Yeah, Halloween around the corner, man.
Wow.
And not even just Halloween. We're going right into our next one. What else is around the corner? NFL season, buddy.
Oh man, I can't wait.
NFL season, buddy.
I cannot wait.
And so the next viral topic I want to go ahead and bring y'all into is who y'all got as y'all underdog this
Let's
year?
hear underdog.
Who's y'all NFL underdog?
I'm not saying
man?
this because I got two people in this room from the great state of Michigan,
Oh yeah.
but I'm calling it now.
Yeah.
Let's hear this.
Okay.
Detroit.
Yeah. We
I'm
were
going to
speaking
tell
of
you
that.
what, I'm a big fan of
The Lions?
We're speaking of that. We
I'm a
were.
big fan.
I don't know if
I'm
it
a
was a
big-
Barry Sanders, but
Yeah,
yeah.
no, I'm a big fan of Campbell.
Hard Knocks
I think
Hard
he's turning
Knocks
around. I
got you
think
thinking.
Goff's
Yeah.
got something to prove.
He definitely
And this
does.
goes back to other pods I talked about how these treat these quarterbacks. They don't give them enough time.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, come on, dude. The guy had Fisher as his head coach at the Rams. I mean, that guy's not an offensive guy.
How great did you think he was really going to do?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, and then I really just think there's something. I don't know what. I mean, I can't sit here and give you a real reason. I just got a feeling.
Okay.
And I think that division is weak, and it's always weak.
It is.
And if I was a big better,
Yes, sir.
I saw it was they were like plus 1250 to win that division.
That bad man's still in that division though.
But that division's whack. is what
And
I'm
you got-
saying.
and
the
you
thing
got
is, I
Cousins.
think, I think they can. Maybe you never know. We'll see
I mean,
what happens.
Hard Knock has got people hype.
Well, I didn't
Definitely
even
does.
watch one episode of Hard Knock.
Really?
No,
I watch all those.
I know. I don't. No, I don't.
They're
watch
pretty
them.
awesome,
That's
man.
that's surprising thing.
They're
Yeah, I
fun,
thought
but
you
I
watched
don't
them.
know. I don't get HBO.
You don't like the
Oh, really?
controversy
Yeah.
in the camp?
I mean, I've seen them all. It's
They
kind of
drafted-
like Deadliest Catch. I mean, I've seen it, and it's gone on for
Okay.
19 years now. That is what it is.
They drafted well, but
Yeah, well, I mean, what I'm saying it's just I'm throwing a dart out there. I mean,
hey,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah,
I'll
you're
tell all my
fine.
Raider Nation fans, don't worry. I mean, I'm nervous about the Raiders. I'm going to see what happens because they have problems I've been talking about for months, and now everybody's talking about it that they have an O-line
Sometimes
problem.
I'll be
funny.
questioning if he
It's an
really
O-line
loves his
problem.
Raiders.
It's
the
an O-line
craziest
problem.
thing is this guy. He's got the best Raiders roster he's had in years,
And still a
And
question mark.
Still,
Well, my boy Stephen A.
New
said it
coach.
best. I was saying all for months. They have no O-line on the right side.
that's true. But I mean, yeah, they.
You need an O-line, dude, in that division with all those defensive ends.
Well, I think DC is going to get the ball out of his hand to those great
we'll
receiving
see.
core he's got,
And they still got good running backs,
And
too.
then it'll be like
Right.
a
So
like a
everything
better
will work
little.
out.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Well, we'll see. So who you got?
I grew up in Michigan, and I just seen so much failure with the Lions. Oh my God, my heart goes.
I
out.
mean, it's
Thanksgiving
crazy. That's the
dinners.
same thing with me. I mean,
ruined.
they've been to one play. They've won.
It's
They've
terrible.
won one, right? Or they've been to one playoff game. What is
Been
it?
to one playoff game,
Right, and they've never won
and
one.
they haven't won one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I think they just been to one. Can you check
disgusting.
that real quick?
It's disgusting.
I wonder how much.
I agree. Yeah, he's totally. He already knows. Yeah.
They've been to one, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They've been to one playoff.
Like, and I wonder how much
and
more.
that's one of the
city
oldest
would make.
organizations in the NFL.
It
is the
is.
Detroit Lions.
And it's just it's honestly from the top down, bro. I mean, the owners they were so sporadic through everything. They owned, the Pistons and the Red Wings and the Lions at one point, and then they dispersed, and then other people entities bought it, but it was just so tough for being a.
So you going to Detroit too?
No, I like the Colts this year.
I wouldn't, but see, I don't. That wouldn't be a shock to me.
I think it is a shock.
No, I agree
I
with
think Matty Ice has got a lot to prove.
but I don't think that'd be a shock though.
I think it will because I look at it like this.
I agree with you, but I mean, I think they're there. I think they're close.
They're on the
to
cusp.
But
I see them on the cusp.
No,
too.
I don't see them as a shock.
Because they were what?
I mean, I
one
threw
game
a
away
shock
from making
out.
it to the playoffs last year.
This is why I say, man, they
lost to Jacksonville.
have a lot
Yeah.
of the added pressure makes it a shock. That's where
Okay.
I'm at with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Matty Ice come in, that great offensive line. You got the best running back in the league. The
good
defense
Arguably.
is pretty, arguably. But I mean, and look at the numbers last year. JT did work, but for them to actually get over the AFC hump and actually get into like a AFC championship game or God forbid the Super Bowl. That would be a big shock to me.
I sway a little bit.
I mean, it's
I
not
sway with
compelling as the Lions being as shitty as they are. But
Well, that's a shot. We said
I
it.
get what you're saying,
I went
Take
deep.
a dump
like,
on that real quick.
But-
I mean,
I
that's
mean-
what I'm saying.
I mean, I look at. I still would be. So you're telling me right now if the Colts were in the AFC Championship, you wouldn't be shocked.
No.
No.
You would think that they should be there with Quentin
Yeah, I
Nelson.
mean, they have a great.
JT
They have a great
and Matty
defense.
Also
Ice
answer
and-
that
They
as
have a
well,
great.
too.
I mean, I talked about this.
T.Y.
I don't know if I talked with you guys, but you could throw a dart at 10 teams in the AFC to win it all. I mean, everybody's going with the
NFC?
Bills and the
Oh, and
Rams,
the
but the
AFC?
AFC, there's a lot of good teams
Baltimore,
over there.
too, you gotta talk
See,
about
that
it.
one talks about that, and I agree with you on that.
Baltimore is serious.
I mean, you got Baltimore, you got the whole AFC West. You've got New England. I
Well,
still
don't
gotta
say
keep
too
in
much
that.
because I'm about to slide my
All right,
hand.
go ahead,
I'm
go
telling you
Let's
right
see what
now,
he
though,
does.
I felt like you're about to say mine.
I'm just going
No.
in mind with this. Matty Ice he has the most pressure on him because look, people think he's done and over the hill. So if he comes out and has a great year, throws for 40, 50 touchdowns, 5,000 yards, you're gonna have a shot.
I mean, if
a
he can
shot.
just stay up and
Would
stay
you be
healthy for
shocked
the
if
whole
I'd be shocked
year.
about those numbers you're
I mean,
calling.
yeah.
Yeah,
If he can
but
just
I
stay
don't
up
think
and
that's
stay
gonna
healthy
happen.
for the whole year mainly.
Dak threw for 5,000
I mean,
yards last year.
I don't
That's
see
normal.
Ryan and throwing for 40 to 50 touchdowns, but I think him being there is an upgrade, of course.
Yeah, it is.
You know, I mean,
But
it's a huge upgrade.
Atlanta got off of him.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
well, he's old.
Yeah, he is old.
So I got mine.
my
I want to hear
It's
this.
a team that
Point.
the NFL is pretty much raving about. But I got, welcome to Miami Dolphins.
Wow.
I'll hit them with a little get jiggy with it. Miami
Wow.
Dolphins, for real. I feel like they got a lot to prove.
Yeah, they do.
They the hype
Tua?
train. They basically, man.
Tyree?
Yeah,
that's
man.
a reach
an
like I
underdog,
did.
though.
Okay, yours
That's an underdog.
Respectfully, I agree with you.
Uh-huh.
I agree with you. Yours wasn't a reach. That's a reach.
Yeah.
And
So
mine's
you
a
guys
reach.
want to
Hey,
pick
I
the
had
shittiest
to.
team
I had
in
to
the
go
league?
for it,
That's
bro.
a reach. I mean, come on,
I had to
dude.
go for it.
I think the only way they get there
hold
is
on.
Teddy gets in.
Actually,
If Teddy gets in?
Yeah.
let me pose this question since we have a great producing team behind us right now. Can you tell me what the line is on the Colts winning the Super Bowl this year?
Well, if you put Detroit in there, it's going to
Oh,
be.
my
hold
God,
on, I'm
yeah.
just saying.
Detroit's going to be the
Night and
250
day.
to 1.
Night and day between the two.
By the way, Detroit has been to 20 playoff games.
Well, no, I'm talking about the NFL before the merger.
I know what he's trying to say, like the latest.
Yeah,
the
since
latest
was in NFL.
When was the merger? What
I think 60. Yeah, it was 60 something there. I don't.
67.
year? Okay, so they've been to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
What
Playoff games? So they
was it-
won one.
Yeah, overall,
They only won
They
one.
won one.
what
That's
you were
what.
saying.
That's what I was saying.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying.
And
They
they
won
only
one
won
game.
one
They won
game.
one game.
That was Herman Moore, Charlie Batch year, if I'm not mistaken.
Charlie Batch.
Charlie Batch, Herman Moore.
Herman Moore. He was a great player.
Yeah, man, they had some players, but this didn't. But yeah, they just never could.
What's
The Colts currently sit with 20 to 1.
See,
20
that's
to 1.
nothing.
That's really
It says
nothing.
plus 20, plus 2,000.
So people are
21.
So people
People are
are
betting them.
People are betting.
What's
them.
Miami at?
Man,
That's a funny one. Though.
Miami. Yeah, I mean,
But people are betting the Colts though.
They're
because
they're
poised
Tua's got a
for
lot
it.
to prove. You're right, man. And
That's
Tyreek
Teddy's
does.
going to be the one.
But we're
We'll
looking
see,
at.
man.
We
gonna
everybody
see,
knows
bro.
I'm a big Bridgewater fan.
We're looking
I hope
at
that man does
coaching.
well.
I mean, I was.
See,
we
I
wouldn't
don't-
be having
that's the
problems
thing,
we
you
would
brought
have
that
right
up. I
now
don't
if
like
my
the
Saints would have
coach.
held on to him.
Where
At Miami.
in Miami?
Have you seen the guy?
Yeah, I've seen the guy.
Yeah.
But I mean, you got Tyreek.
I mean, what is he? The youngest?
Throw
coach
it
right
up
now?
and pray.
Yeah.
Plus 4,000
Is
is
who, Detroit?
No,
For the
Miami.
Dolphins. Yeah,
What's
the
Detroit? It's just going to be 250 at least.
question. Something crazy.
No, it is. I know what's saying the Super Bowl.
Plus a leg and an arm.
I didn't think they're going to Super Bowl. I just think they might have a good year. I think they might be able to
Yeah,
500.
man,
That's
hey.
what I thought.
I think they can get there too.
Hey,
plus 10,000.
Yeah, told you. So 101.
Put a pin in that one.
You said plus 10,000, right? It's 101.
200, 2,000.
The scale
No, it's
jumped so
101.
much,
There was 20,
man.
so he had 20, 40, 100.
Yeah, right.
Man.
But see, those are all good bets.
Yeah. Hey, remember that time?
I mean, if you put a bill down on your team, you just said right now, go and they make it. They see. I mean,
And I would
Remember,
love for them to finally get like that, we are the champions moment and everything
Yeah.
like that for the city and everything.
remember I
Well
put that
deserved.
nickel down on the Cleveland Browns that year?
yeah, because everybody did see.
I almost got it, bro. He remember.
But see, that's what's weird about how they put
2019 Baker's first year.
Oh yeah,
how they
I
put
see
how they
you
put
did that
these
too.
odds together in Vegas are smart because, dude, for like 2 or 3 years,
rookie season.
Cleveland was like under 20 to 1 to win the AFC or go to the Super Bowl, and it's not gonna happen.
Right on.
No.
It's Cleveland.
Yeah.
We're gonna see when
Yeah.
Deshaun comes back.
Oh, God,
we gonna see.
That's a whole other topic.
Yeah,
We
we'll
gonna
get-
see.
We'll get into
Yeah,
that.
We gonna see, man.
I like
guess-
those. I like those though. Yeah, everybody has their little. Yeah, that was cool.
For sure.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
this is our weekly. Let me go ahead and hit y'all between the lines.
Okay.
Hit y'all
What
with
it-
the weekly between
what
the
you
lines.
got?
Between the lines.
Yes, sir. So this week, between the lines is basically when there's hidden things going on, double talk, those matters. But this week's between the lines is the documentary operation. Documentary operation of Flagrant Fouls with Tim Donaghy.
That was a Netflix one, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's our in between the lines right now. So go ahead, Joe. Start us off with that.
I'm just gonna start with this.
Hold on. Let's make
I'm
this.
gonna start with
Let's
this.
make this apparent because it looked so bad on camera at that point. Right?
What did I do?
Let's own it. So
What did
after
I
what
do?
P just said,
Yeah. Crickets.
Okay.
I watched this documentary, and I know how big of NBA fans you are. Okay.
Yes.
And one of my biggest things about the NBA, why I stopped watching it, is because of what happened. What happened? But after watching this documentary, it's even got me more twisted.
Okay.
Because you both watched it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
The NBA was behind the shit. They even said in there.
That's one opinion.
I mean, Okay, here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Let's go.
They would
Roll it
say
out.
they would call certain fouls on certain players
Yeah,
every week. Okay, so that
I
means
believe
it's
that.
already orchestrated.
I believe
But
that.
the other thing about it is these guys that were gambling. Okay, first of all, Tim was lying because I know that dude was making a lot more than $2,000.
I mean,
The guy was
right.
betting $1 million a game.
Absolutely.
Of course he was.
But the thing with
Gambino family was
no,
a
yeah,
Compodres, right?
the Gambino family. The reason how they all got caught is because of Gotti.
Yeah.
And they heard it on one of the wires, and then they went to go investigate, which
it
knew was
led
going
them
to
through
happen.
that
whole rabbit hole, yeah.
Exactly. And the thing is, when I sat there and watched it, what made me think about it is, I do believe that he might have I don't think he was fixing. He was giving information. He knew who was ref and where.
Yes.
But see, a smart gambler would do that. They know. Are you kidding me? They all know.
And at that time, they'll send the rest were paid as well.
But it's more so insider info.
It kind of is, but I mean, there's bettors that if they know refs, they look at the
Right,
refs
well,
in all
yeah.
every sport.
All the time.
But the thing was amazing to me is like, I don't think we'll ever know the real story because the NBA didn't want to be involved in the doc.
Of course not.
Of course
And
not.
Stern,
Liability.
the way Stern ran the whole thing, he asked one of the FBI to come be an investigator for him.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see that
Yeah,
part?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
It didn't
I
look
just
too good
think
either.
that the
It's a
NBA,
conglomerate.
I mean, it was they ruined basketball, but that was also Palace of the Malice. Can you look it up for me?
2008.
2008. So that was around the same time.
Malice in the Palace.
Was it 4?
Yeah.
Malice.
05?
2005. Okay.
Yeah.
Something around there. Ron Artest.
So we have about a 3-year. In 3 years, all that happened. That's when the league got all weird. They didn't play hard anymore. You had the whole betting scandal. You had the whole fixing scandal with this guy.
Yeah.
And had to renegotiate with the CBA.
Oh no! But at the same time, you saw how much that contract was for the TV rights.
Right.
Well, it was $7.8 billion.
I mean, once they got into China,
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking, $300-400 million.
Yeah, I mean, it
went
and that's why
international
it's
and
this
took off
money.
from there.
But it was just, I'm telling you, man, they come out with some of these docs now. We're just amazed. That was a really good one.
Let me tell you real quick. I'm gonna say this. I have a different opinion on that. I think he did not know. I agree with a lot what you said. He did not. He made way more money than 2000.
Of course.
That's not even a question.
Of course.
And he did have the inside information to fix games. But I think he had accomplices.
Oh,
and I
for
think
sure.
Scott Foster should not be reffing in the NBA right now. Scott Foster,
agree with you. I agree with you.
Isn't he not the worst ref, right? I mean, that's the Chris Paul hoax, right?
That's the Chris Paul
Everybody
hoax.
talks about it, and Scott Foster was around during all those times.
Well, they said
how did he escape
exactly,
free?
but they saw when they showed that Sacramento Laker game.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, now
that was terrible.
Here what it comes down to.
That was terrible.
You look at the markets, right?
Yeah.
You want the Lakers to win,
Right.
You want little Sacramento.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So people say.
I mean,
I mean, I know we've had this discussion a lot of time on camera, and I know how your brother feels, and you told me.
Oh yeah.
It wouldn't. Here's the thing: if it came out that it was fixed, I wouldn't be. Oh my god!
Man, me neither. Nobody.
already
would.
I mean, like I told you to ask that it was.
I don't
know what
believe
mean?
in magnet balls and all
Oh
that.
no, I don't agree with that
Yeah,
either. But I mean, calls change games,
Absolutely.
and every game,
Refs
every
know
there's some
sport.
refs that let them play hard, or
I mean, look at baseball. That'd be so easy to fix.
Sheesh. Baseball, we don't even get into.
That's all.
I love baseball.
God, that's a.
Same, but
I mean, it's so easy to. Yeah.
I mean,
fix
this
that,
just even football too.
but I mean, refs honestly run a lot of the. Control the pace. They control calls. They control outcomes.
speed up the game, slow down the game. Yeah.
Right, but back to the dog was the first call he made on Reggie Miller
Oh yeah.
in the doc. When you watch it,
Yeah. It's
But the Sacramento
It's funny.
Lakers
Football
was terrible. I mean, I couldn't even believe. I remember I was watching that series, and I remember I was just like, Jesus, what is going on
definitely-
right now? I mean, I know it's Kobe, but like,
and all the questionable fouls that you were seeing then, it makes sense now.
Right.
Definitely makes sense now. It came full circle.
Yeah.
With that documentary.
I do say though, Joe, that I don't think that. I think that he definitely. I think the NBA didn't have as big as part as you think they had in it.
I disagree with you, but that's what's great about this. I think they knew. I think, and because the
I don't
thing
think
is,
they knew as much
I don't
as you
think they
think
know.
did.
No, you will never know.
Why? This is where we go back and forth.
We'll never know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
shame.
saying? Because the thing is, certain players would get certain calls, and they would call certain calls on certain players.
Well, there's certain players that was hacked.
I
Like
think
Hack-a-Shack.
I think they go like this,
So-
bro. Excuse me, Jesus. I think the further that the skill level goes up, the more calls you get. The bigger superstar you become.
Yeah.
Exactly. And do you
you
think
know-
it should be that way?
Well, I think it's kind of like
To a certain degree.
if you look at it like this, the regular workplace, right? Seniority wins, right? If you've been there for the
yeah, it
longest,
doesn't- it
you
doesn't.
kind of.
I don't know. I've never
that's-
agreed with that, but yeah.
it's kind of like a trickle down to the.
But what about the
workforce.
part of there when they talk about the palming with Ivan Iverson?
Oh,
They
that
never
was
called
big.
it. No,
Yeah.
see that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
They'll do
saying.
that.
That's
Okay.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, they'll do that.
And they never called it all. And then it's just.
Well, you
I
got.
mean, look at what's going on now. There's too many people walking, even though they call it Eurostep.
Yeah, they got
it's travel
travels
going all
there.
day.
They did that to James Harden, the step back for a while that year.
They're extending the dribble so people can carry the ball to,
Right.
make it more of an entertainment thing.
Right.
You
You
know?
remember that clip we seen with Michael Jordan when he was playing for the Wizards? He came back from retirement and he went up to the ref and the ref was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, Michael. I didn't mean to call that on you." And he was like, "Hey, man, you got to get better next time." And he was like, "I'll make sure I do, Michael.
I'll make sure I do, Mr. Jordan.
I'll make sure I do, Mr. Jordan." No, but that doc was excellent. I think it's a must-see watch if you guys haven't checked it out yet. It's called, what is it called?
It is called, Flagrant Foul?
Flagrant Foul.
Yeah.
It's the Untold,
Untold
great
on Netflix.
series on Netflix.
Yes, on
Great.
Netflix.
They
Please
they
get
did
to
the
it.
Manti Te'o
Yeah.
that we discussed a couple weeks ago. Right. They've done this one. They got the and one that just came out.
Emrod, did you watch the tail?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that was a deep one. We went in on that one too, man.
Yeah, I mean,
How disturbing was that?
Yeah. That was Weirdo Wednesday.
That's how we started Weirdo Wednesday. I mean, how deep was that? Seriously.
Just the fact that he was the nicest person.
Yeah.
And then somewhat naive. And plus, that was when nobody even knew what catfishing was. So
Right.
That's
The
crazy.
master
was-
of it all
that
before it
was
even
my-
became
yeah.
a thing.
I mean, that's
First, yes. That's exactly.
As if he knew, but innocent, church guy, everything, you know?
Yeah, that was crazy.
yeah.
But
For everyone
it's great.
listening out there, Untold on Netflix.
Yeah,
is
it's
a great
great.
documentary.
It is.
series.
It is. That's good.
They do. They make
They've
some good
been out for a while
Yeah,
too.
they've
got
have
some
good-
older
really
stuff
good
that's really
stuff.
good. Yeah,
Really good stuff.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, what are we deep diving into next, my
All
boy?
right, so our next, viral topic, which is also it's gonna be a new thing.
Oh, this is viral, huh?
yeah, this is a viral
Not
topic.
hot. It's a viral, huh?
Nah, we turned this one a little bit more up. This viral topic comes from actually a subscriber.
Okay. Oh, dang.
So we're gonna be doing a
great.
new subscriber question
Is
of
that
the
is
week.
that Taylor
Right on.
Boykins, my nephew out there?
Yes,
Did
yes,
he
yes.
say
Give
that?
him a
Yeah.
good shout out.
Okay,
Appreciate
shout out,
you,
boy.
man.
That's
And,
all. Thank you for
Love you, boy.
hitting up your boy.
and we all pretty much relate to what you asked us to talk about. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about the animal kingdom, man.
Oh, man.
Predator versus prey and everything like that. Endangered species and land and sea animals and stuff. So, Joe, let me go ahead and ask you the first question going into this one. Who do you think, if humans were not running things, would be running things from the animal kingdom?
Ooh.
You know why this is a good one,
Outside
man?
of humans,
What's
who?
Gorillas. But what's funny is Lance knows there was a couple guys when we used to hang out back in the day after work. These dudes would get twisted, and they all know I'm Big Joe, whatever, and they would say they would like to see me fight a gorilla. I would get my ass whooped.
A silverback?
A silverback.
How big are you, Joe? How big are you?
About 6'3",
6'4",
6'3", about like I fluctuate from like 275 to 290, whatever.
Right, so big man.
Big
Big
man.
man. Online.
Joey Mitts, by the way,
Joe,
man.
Joey Mitts.
and the thing is, it's like
Pause them.
they would say a baby one. It don't matter, bro. I mean, they're just massive, strong, and they're intelligent, and a lot of people know they're vegans.
Yeah,
You ever
that's
seen
the
a
craziest.
small ass chimpanzee pull the wig off? and stuff?
yeah,
Oh my
I'm
God.
telling you, man. Like those are.
Now you talking about the most.
But when that
superior of their
happened, I
kind.
remember the look on Lance's face. Like you at your day, and they would go around the bar and ask.
You was
See-
there, Lance, to witness them asking this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it went on for weeks.
So you guys, but so let me pose this.
Okay.
So
okay.
we said land. So what about a gorilla in the ocean? Now what are we talking about?
Okay.
That's gonna be hard for him to do anything, huh?
I mean, y'all saw.
You got to kind of
Well, he
put that
couldn't eat.
Godzilla
He couldn't eat
versus
anything.
Kong, right? Y'all saw Godzilla versus Kong. Y'all seen how that went down.
Yeah.
There's only so much he can do.
So, would it be a fish? Would it be a water animal that would be apex, or would it be a land animal?
I mean, I'd probably water.
Water?
Yeah. I wouldn't. What do you think? Who would you take in water?
I mean, the ocean covers most of the earth.
And we haven't even explored all of it.
Probably the
we
water
never
animal.
will.
So something from the
that
depths of it
ocean
might
never
come up.
ends. Yeah,
you know?
there might be something down there deep we don't even know about.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean, the Marina Trench is what
Yep.
size of the Empire State Building.
Yeah.
And when that's
From what
that's
we
as far
can
as we went.
record,
Yeah.
because our technology hasn't
Right.
been able to
And
expand that.
there's
deep yet.
spots that there's all types of stuff that we have no idea. Can you give us a good posing question of who would win out of a couple of different animals that you think we got going?
Yeah, I mean,
Who you got?
that's what I hate being on the spot. You might as well hit one of them, buddy. I hear crickets.
Body.
Joey's hearing crickets.
Gorilla versus tiger.
Probably the tiger.
Tiger?
I mean, I was always intrigued by the gazelles.
Okay.
The speed and grace.
Yeah, the speed and grace and how they survived. I mean, that's always been.
Predator versus prey.
Rhinos versus tigers would be an interesting one.
Oh yeah, that would be crazy. Hippopotamus.
So the same thing, yeah. Or I mean, I think we're crocs, gators, those
Give me these three in a row.
But you see,
Lion, tiger, and a bear.
bears last.
Oh, yeah.
Tigers
I
first.
don't know, man.
Tigers
Bears
are
are
vicious,
pretty.
but I mean they're not agile.
And when they
Cats are-
stand on their back, too,
Yeah,
Right.
it's a lot more coming down. So
I see cats jump in the water and kill crocodile and alligator and drag them out.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Cats are probably the most ferocious predators.
They strategize very
Right,
well.
right.
They do.
Camouflage too.
Yeah, some of them team up.
Hell yeah.
You know, getting their prides but you know, I mean, if you're running versus, I mean, it's hard to say. Like Gorilla's mental capacity, they would probably be the apex, but. You know, the ocean is the ocean, man. So you got orcas and dolphins.
I want to bring our boy.
God.
I want to ask him. Do you think there's some crazy ass creature in the ocean we don't even know about?
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Several. I agree. There's something.
There's fish down there that is so dark that they develop their own sense of light.
The ocean has always amazed me.
The pressure.
It never ends.
So who was it?
It
was
never ends.
The maker of James Cameron, maker of Avatar, right? He's the one who went the furthest down, right? In that
so far.
that submarine.
That's
we kind of
submarine
touched a little bit on this a little bit before, but
Will Smith did a documentary.
Yeah, he kind of did a doc
he
on
went
it.
in it. Yeah.
So I mean, we have no idea, man, but it's still cool to think about. You know, like what it would be. Those orca whales are insane.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, but dolphins are so fucking smart.
Team up and they kill sharks. And
they do.
Unbelievable. 8-foot octopus, you know, all types of things. Octopi, several of them.
Right.
I'm sure
jellyfish.
Loch Ness is out there.
And I don't know about that now. I don't know about that now.
I don't know, man. I think I will. You know, I agree with you. Like, there's something out there we don't know. There's
I think it's
bunch
big
of shit.
squids.
Never know.
Dude. I don't think it's a big predator per se. I think it's probably like like just a different form of like a jellyfish or squid type of ordeal or octopus, you know, type of thing.
Okay. Yeah, they actually kind of put something like that in the
because they can handle
film
pressure.
That came out.
You know, their body is.
They can morph. They're translucent.
Yeah, exactly.
A bunch of different things.
They don't need light. They don't use eyes to see. So it's like.
What about endangered species?
Oh man.
You know,
hey, run some down for us.
Me, snow leopard. You know, pandas. You also got swans. What else you got? Siberian tiger. You know, any other endangered species y'all can think of off the top of y'all heads?
California condor's on that list, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, the California condor. You know what always made me
swans are on that list too.
Yeah, what always made me upset is these big game hunters that would go under the
poachers.
They would go the big game hunters would go under endangered species just to have it
on the wall.
It's sickening.
Yeah. Taxidermy.
You know, animals are amazing. I used to have fun going to the zoo all the time just to look at it, even the one here. You know, I mean, it was just always. I've always been intrigued by them.
Seriously.
All kinds of animals.
I watch Shark Week. You know, stuff like that. You know, I like lions, tigers,
yeah,
bears.
Like, yeah.
Oh my.
I think personally though, man, a lot of these endangered.
I know Kevin Hart doesn't like animals.
Yeah, a lot of these endangered species, it's just because of their habitat, man. It's shrinking. Like
no, a lot of these, no, I agree with that.
You guys realize how many you guys see? We're in California, Sunnyside, LA.
Sunnyside,
and let's tell them that there's bears coming into people's backyards and coyotes running the streets.
I just recently had a mountain lion warning in the emails. We get coyotes on a regular.
Well, you know what's crazy about that, because we live in the same area, and when we were all on hiatus, as I like to call it, bro, I'll never when those streets were dead, there was something that came down right by my carport, and this was like at 3 a.m. He got something, and you can hear the howling in the open. How he was barking. I didn't want, but they were coming down in because everybody's gone.
Yeah, and also like just for a lot of people too that live in our neighborhood, they usually come out trash day and the day after because the aroma from the trash.
That's why they come down. Yeah.
But the unfortunate part is a lot of people, you know, it is nice, you know, neighborhoods that we live in, they let their small dogs out.
That's unfortunate.
And that's the unfortunate part.
Yeah.
So, you know,
I have a red hawk that's not endangered at all, but it's terrorizing our complex right now. It's killing all the squirrels, small cats. We have a couple cats that people let out and they come back, but you know they haven't came back, and it's just, you know, I mean, it's nature versus metal. One of my favorite Instagram channels to follow. Right. You know, you see a lot of the stuff, and that's just you know, tying it back into the same thing. It's just nature, man. Mm-hmm. You know, I know a lot of that stuff people don't like to see, but at the end of the day,
it is what
they gotta eat,
and it ain't what it is. Yeah, we got a neighborhood. We got a Mensa Society in our neighborhood too. call him Hootie, you know, the owl.
Right.
You know, he
Oh,
ain't
owls are
terrorizing.
vicious.
But he's terrorizing people's sleep.
See,
That's the problem.
bats are vicious.
Oh, bats
are
are-
vicious, dude.
Yeah.
And if you get a bunch of them, it's real nasty.
Yeah.
We had some under our bleachers in high school.
And barn owls, though, I mean, they get 5-6 feet wingspans. I mean, these are huge animals. And birds are
Their talons
crazy.
are sharp. So yeah, just
Birds are crazy.
Right.
Count me out of
You
that.
see the eagles pick up goats and drop them
Right.
300
accidentally,
feet.
and then just go back. To
And
it.
then
Right.
they go back and, and they eat these things.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
Man, so yeah, definitely want to shout out your cousin for that, subscriber question
Nephew.
of the week. I'm sorry,
That's
nephew.
all good.
Nephew.
It's all good.
Sorry.
It's all
Definitely
good,
wanna get that
cuz.
good. Yeah, Snoop would definitely be like, nephew. Hey, nephew.
I nephew.
All right. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to let y'all know we came, we saw, and we conquered.
Conquered. There it is.
We gonna hit y'all real soon with this Wingstop mukbang we got. Oh yeah. That's basically what sums up the chicken sandwich. Honestly,
Bro,
we got a mukbang on the chicken sandwich.
I don't.
Yes.
It was like, at the end of the day, I'm just gonna say this because I know we're gonna be dropping something really soon about
Yes.
the experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We filmed it. It was like a baby chicken sandwich. It wasn't.
The bun was
was like
more
an
than
appetizer.
the actual meat itself.
Yeah, because when we drove over here today, before we went to go pick you up, he gets in the car. He goes, "Man, fuck that sandwich." So he goes, "I didn't even eat the other half. It was so." And I go, "I agree with you, bro." And it's like it's unbelievable how they advertise it and they give it to you, and it's like, did they make this like
This little, yeah.
Was this an experiment?
Mind you, we all had different ones, so we was expecting like different, I guess,
Yeah.
portions, so to speak.
Right. And that the video too that's coming is definitely awesome, man. We get into some personal stories and along with the mukbang.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
just to get to know us a little bit.
Give y'all a little IQ on, the ones and twos.
Right.
Give it a little whirl, give it a little check.
Yep. So,
Where can they find us?
at this point, Compodres, y'all know what to do. Go to the @Compodres. That's @COMPODRES. Not just for the YouTube, but also for the Instagram.
Instagram, shout that out.
Definitely. So go ahead, Rizat. Let them know where to find you.
I'm at
brother.
Rizot in the Hizot. You can holler at me whenever you want. You can go via phone, via text, whatever. You hit me in my DMs if you know me
Hey,
that
man,
well.
get in his DMs.
You can go ahead and hit me whenever. If you
Get in
can, and
there.
we'll discuss your
Get in there.
questions.
And if he's driving,
and
you'll know.
topics. Yeah, you know what's up. So just hit me up and go Raider Nation, baby. It's football season. Let's get it.
Oh God! Instagram @IM_illson. Find me there. Same thing P said. Compadre COMPODRES, and just follow us there. Leave a comment, and please, everybody, get in Joe's Instagram comments and his DMs, and give him some questions and talk some little bit of trash to him. I would be very appreciative of
Now,
that.
see, now you're trying to make this too personal.
I want him to be
You know
looking at
what's
his
funny
phone all
because the
day.
problem is like,
Why not?
You know, the thing is, I won't go at him and tell him to do that because he just duck and dive everybody.
Oh yeah, don't be, hey man, watch the duck and dive, man. It's gonna get live with the duck and dive.
Hey,
but
man,
yes,
word.
compadres. Appreciate y'all, and once like that again, we go.
We go.
We out.